married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, right away, they'll change the look. A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia, it's James Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called. Up the middle, it's Cook. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay. Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. 2nd down and 3. Now Allen.
He stiff arms it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cox. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Diggs in motion left. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Dragon 60. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Back to the air with Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
He finds his man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put him on the carpet. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an intercept, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, it's Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On play action, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. Cook up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen off the play fake. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That complete to Downs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mustang 19. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down inside the 15 he goes. They move the ball over 50 yards between first one. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try. He's got this one as that extends their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Pass complete downfield, it's Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Okay, ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check smash, check smash. Go.
Play action. Now Richardson. This to Laporta, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Ready?
This taken in by Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Richardson off the play fake. A little short pass. This is Everett. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Richardson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And some space here. And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
22. Here's 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gay now set to kick it off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. And again, it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 34 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Drop 60. Drop 60. Cut it. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Shoves him away, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and now 1 yard to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Oh, now he lost the football.
Wow, that block is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen now on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Allen off the play fake. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will finally they stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Throwing, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.